you ever tried to swallow like 4 times in a row and found you can't? Is this proof that we're in the Matrix or in a simulation that breaks us out of it? No, of course not. It's just like a weird physiological thing that happens to our body. So the main reason why you swallow is basically to clear out your mouth and to clear out your airways, right? You swallow foods, you swallow liquids, and most importantly, you swallow saliva. The average human produces about 1 liter of saliva a day. And to get rid of that so you're not drooling or drowning in your own saliva, you need to swallow it down. Now, there are 4 main reasons of why we have this like weird limit, it feels like, with the amount of times we can swallow in a row. The first reason is because we're doing something called dry swallowing. Essentially, there's a lack of lubrication, which makes it feel like it's a lot harder to swallow. One of the main purposes of swallowing your saliva is to keep your whole airway lubricated. And when you dry swallow like 5 times in a row, all that saliva is gone, so your muscles is like there's a lot of friction in your esophagus and your esophageal, rather your epiglottis. The other reason is because swallowing isn't just like a little gesture, it's like a whole bodily function. When you swallow, the food isn't just dropping into your stomach, it's literally getting pushed down and constricted by a bunch of muscles all throughout your esophagus, and this whole process can take up to 8 to 10 seconds long. So when you try to swallow within that time period, your brain's like, hold on, I'm still busy doing other things. And because this is like a whole bodily function that can take up to 10 seconds, the next reason is muscle fatigue. Your esophagus can get tired. And essentially not to cause your esophageal muscles to like overwork themselves and to strain themselves. Like, have you ever had a pulled esophagus muscle? Probably not. That's because your brain puts in like protectors to be like, hey, don't swallow so many times. And speaking of your brain, that's like also like a hard-coded thing inside of our DNA not to swallow so many times in a row. Your body basically has like a cool down effect on swallowing. And the reason for this is not only to like make sure your muscles don't strain, but also so you don't choke on food, to keep your airways always clear, because if you're constantly swallowing food while you're eating, you're going to get like a big piece of food lodged in there and you're going to choke and die. So your brain kind of has like a hard lockdown, cool down on that whole system just to, keep you alive. Would it have been more interesting if it's like a glitch in the Matrix? Yeah, but this is also kind of cool.